Frank, hello, and do you know who Frank is? Honestly, Frank published new predictions about 20 minutes ago. You could say they're very scary and terrifying. They might be very controversial, they hold a lot of surprises, but they definitely won't surprise you if you're already prepared for a big earthquake. I've gotten used to earthquake news, or rather, unfortunately, I've gotten used to the fact that we're heading into days that might be full of surprises, full of losses that we're trying to minimize as much as possible. Be careful, don't take it lightly for the sake of those you love. Whether you're anywhere in this world or in the Eastern Mediterranean countries, let me call them that, or even if you're close to that area, the black hole caused by the Kahramanmaraş earthquake on February 6, 2023. Please don't go anywhere. We'll get right into these alarming predictions with you. Just a few seconds and I'll be back. I can't miss this. Welcome back again. If this is your first time watching this channel or this program and you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, activate the notification bell, and of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. Frank just went live a little while ago, and of course I watched the stream and translated it for you. Let me say I'll pick out the highlights for you. The most important things said in this stream, and I'll comment on them, considering that most of what Frank said we had already mentioned and warned about before. Frank said, or rather clarified first, that he had previously explained that the period from the 20th to the 22nd of February is important. I'm sure all of you know this. And we made a special video about this topic. He said that he clarified that this period from the 20th to the 22nd will be more important and seismically active. And he said that this was at that time because of the lunar conjunctions on the 20th of February. And we had previously shared with you a picture of the moon's conjunction with other planets. And we talked in previous detailed episodes about this topic. So he said that this was really because of the lunar conjunctions. And later we saw a devastating earthquake hit Turkey and Syria, the Hatay earthquake on the 20th of February, with a magnitude of 6.5, followed by another earthquake with a magnitude of 5.8. And he confirmed that this was not an aftershock. I had come out and told you that this was an earthquake, not an aftershock, simply because it was much stronger. I mean, some people who claim to have knowledge and claim to have studied geology, they say it's an aftershock. And until now, I'm still trying to understand how this could be considered an aftershock. When the university professors also came out and told them, guys, this is an earthquake, this is an earthquake, then someone with a geology background comes out and says it's an aftershock. Come on, man, I swear it's an earthquake. This is an earthquake. One of the most important characteristics of an aftershock, at the very least, is that it only happens about 10 days after the main earthquake, so it can't be considered an aftershock. It also doesn't occur on another fault or in a distant area, and it's not usually this strong. Honestly, it's something for everyone. May God guide us all. Everyone shares what they know and what they have. It's up to you to listen to them or to anyone else. In the end, you have a mind and you're able to analyze and maybe figure out what's right and what's wrong. So he confirmed that this was an earthquake that happened on February 20th, not an aftershock. Of course, he said this happened because of the distribution of pressure on the Arabian Plate. He literally said distribution of pressure, and he didn't say release of pressure, meaning the pressure is still there. The energy is still inside the Earth, it hasn't been fully released, and he emphasized that it hasn't been fully released. I remember I told you 2 weeks ago, please, from now until the end of February, be careful, we can't say anything before the end of February. And since the day before yesterday, I told you before Frank appeared today, I told you the end of February and the first week of March. Of course, today he appeared. And he said that apparently there have been major changes to the Arabian Plate since the earthquake on February 6th. That's what I told you, I meant Kahramanmaraş. The faults have opened up, unfortunately, in our Arab region or the Eastern Mediterranean area, Frank said. He said he had previously predicted earthquake activity would resume in Belgrutto on Monday, February 22. And he said in this case we might subtract a few hours, or we might add a day or be a day later. And indeed, we witnessed today at around 4 a.m. Syria and Turkey time, Thursday, February 23, we saw a strong earthquake in Tajikistan with a magnitude of 6.8. He said this is considered a typical seismic response to converging geometry, planetary geometry, and lunar geometry. Anyway, please. And he gave a very strong warning, and he said his warnings for the coming week and the week after that. He said there will be a planetary alignment on February 24 and then a lunar conjunction early on February 25. We're talking about the 24th and 25th, right? He said this week, correct? It might not witness destructive earthquakes as a result of this alignment he's seeing, but it will witness strong earthquakes and maybe even very strong ones. That's what he said. There might be seismic activity. On the 25th and 26th at Al-Safra School, and on February 26th we're saying and talking. The Iraqi scientist Dr. Saleh Mohammed Awad also made it clear in his previous statement that we need to be careful. We have the 26th and 27th, Frank is telling us the 25th and 26th. The Iraqi scientist is telling us the 26th and 27th, and I'm telling you, and many others are telling you. The remaining days of February, we need to be on high alert, ready and prepared. Frank told you that the 25th and 26th are the right days. These are the right days, so that you are in a state of high alert and ready for any development. Of course, he also talked about the first week of March, and 2 or 3 days ago, he told you that he had to extend your caution period. I told you the first week of March because it's from now until the end of February and the first week of March. Today, what did Frank tell you? He told you the first week of March will have very, very critical lunar and planetary geometry. On March 2nd, there will be a set of critical planetary configurations. Also, on March 4th and 5th, we might witness devastating earthquakes in the first week of March. So the first week of March will have very destructive earthquakes. You have the days 24th, 25th, 26th, the days 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Please be careful from today. I already advised those who are following. I don't know who is watching my episodes from yesterday. I told you yesterday morning, I told you, my brother, from today, if after sunset you can improve the atmosphere a bit. Thank God in Syria you can do that, my brother. Awad, drink tea, you, your family. When you come back from work, stay. Awad, sit in front of the door, stay up late, light a fire, light the brazier, do whatever, and try to spend as much of your day outside the house in case you need to. She was just asking me why earthquakes are happening at night now. Based on experience and based on what we've seen in our whole area, honestly, most of them happen at dawn or after sunset. Yes, the devastating Turkey earthquake happened at 9 in the morning, but most earthquakes usually happen at night. Why? I don't know. Why at night? Why in the evening? Honestly, I don't know the reason for this. So anyway, please be careful. Caution is necessary. Hey, we went out and warned people. Some people are telling me, well, Mr. Ahmad, honestly, I don't follow anyone but you. Are you covering everything for us through this program? By God's grace, I'm gathering everything for you. You don't need to check who said what. I'll handle it all. I'll gather them all for you, and I'll keep following up with you, covering things almost live. I'll be with you. I won't leave you like that. Until the end, God willing, by March 7th, God will bring relief, and hopefully things will have started to get a little better by then. This has been Ahmad Al-Dira, host and presenter of the What's Happening show. Take care.